All right, y'all, let's just get into this latest episode of Tyler Perry Sistas. Hetero paternal superfecundation is basically the process of a woman getting pregnant by two different men basically at the same time and conceiving twins. And there is a 0.25% out of 5% of this happening to a woman. Now, in Tyler Perry Sisters, we find out that Karen is pregnant by two different men. Those two different men are Aaron as well as Zach. Now, my question, you guys, is, and I'm gonna drop this in the very beginning. Do you guys think Zach should be responsible for both of those twins, or should he only be responsible for the one baby that he put inside of Karen? That was one of the biggest questions of the episode tonight. It even got our girl Fatima to Googling to find out what the hetero paternal superfecundation actually was and how was it really even possible, and so on and so forth. So in the beginning of the episode, you guys, we see where Andy is being questioned by this FBI agent. This is also the same FBI agent that questioned her in the beginning in regards to Gary and his shenanigans that he had going on. But this guy is also semi-accusing Andy of, all of Gary's shenanigans, because Gary comes into the police department saying that he thinks that Andy has something to do with Penelope being missing. Like, Gary strikes again. I am so freaking tired of Gary. Please get rid of Gary. Please take Gary out. Please send Gary somewhere. I've already tried to send that man to the Rockadushi compound, but they keep bringing him back to Tyler Perry Sisters for some reason. So anyway, you guys, we see that Danny cannot hold the secret of Karen's babies having two baby daddies. So she and Sabrina are going to have to play a game of charades to get the answer that she's looking for. Again, back at the police department, we see where Gary is there and he's in Gary form, acting as if everything is just all good. And, oh, I don't know what happened to my girl Penelope. I think she has something to do with it, talking about Andy and Jordan. Penelope's brother, Andy's boyfriend, is just mad upset. And of course, I would be upset as well if my sibling came up missing, nowhere to be found. But this is my thing. Andy, you saw the freaking blood in Gary's office. Why have you yet to mention that? Why have you yet to mention the fact that you saw the freaking blood in his office? What is your problem? So anyway, you guys, after a little basketball game that Zach goes out to play, he comes back home and he comes back with the fact that, yeah, he acknowledges he's going to have to end up helping Karen with both of those babies. He did not initially think that it was his responsibility, but everybody is saying, even Fatima is saying, hey, Zach, yeah, it's two babies in there, but you should kind of be responsible. I'm questioning that, y'all, because yeah, the baby has two different baby daddies. But will the baby actually be treated differently, or the two babies be treated differently just because one father pays a certain amount financially and whatever Aaron decides to do? But Aaron, of course, is like, I need to, I will take the responsibility of both the babies if you don't want to have any part of it. Now, the way that he found out that Zach was having that thought was because earlier in the episode, Zach called Karen and was saying, I'm about to set up a trust fund for my baby. Now, Zach is only in his mind at that time thinking that he's only responsible for one of the babies. In actuality, guys, this is a very complex situation. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think Zach is only responsible for one of the babies. He definitely called her while she was at the salon. He called to check on her. He was being nice and calm and respectful. And, she was just saying, my babies are going to be treated the same. Okay, well, guess what, sis? Guess what, Karen? If he send you money for one baby, he's more than likely going to send you more than enough. And you can take care of those two babies together. It don't have to be a big issue. But are you expecting Zach when he pick up one baby to go pick up the other? That's my question. So anyway, Danny and Sabrina are having a little charades game, basically to come to the conclusion, because Danny wasn't supposed to tell anybody that Karen is having two babies by two baby daddies, but she ends up playing a game of charades with Sabrina, and Sabrina now knows that Karen is having twins by two different baby daddies. So also at Danny's home, we see where the handcuffs have made their way back to her home because Daddy found them. Daddy, remember last week on the episode where Danny was responsible for watching the kids, and he was mad upset because those handcuffs made their way home. So he told Danny, you should have been doing better. You should have been watching my daughter. My daughter shouldn't have been running all over the house. You should have been watching her. So anyway, back at the bank, we see, unfortunately, that poor thing, he's getting harassed by the white lady at the bank. He's already threatened her because she's just doing way too much. And he's like telling her, I ain't no thief, in other words. Anyway, you guys, we see where Fatima, this was all prior to the whole conversation, but she was up burning the midnight oil. Y'all, I thought she was doing some classwork. Y'all, honey, she was really looking up paternal super fecundation, trying to figure out if the thing was real, if it was a real situation, and how rare it actually was. So now we actually know, you guys, that this can actually happen. It's not just on TV. This issue is real. I actually looked it up as well, and it actually happens, but it's a very rare case. Y'all, that was the end of the episode, and this was just my quick reaction to the episode of Tyler Perry's Sistas. How did you guys check out the episode? What were your thoughts if you did check out the episode? Sistas are back. I'm here for it. I normally don't talk a whole lot about Sistas, but this new season has just been a little bit more intriguing to me, simply because we got to find out how they're going to handle this whole twin situation, two different baby daddies. I don't like that Calvin is not there, and I definitely don't like that Trinity, Mr. Rodeo, is no longer on the show. So Tyler Perry or whoever's writing, Amani Ortiz, y'all bring back Calvin, bring back Cowboy Rodeo, whatever she was calling him. Bring him back. Anyway, you guys, that was my recap. Paternal super fecundation. Really? Because I was like, what the heck is that when she first said it? But that's just what it is, y'all. Anyway, y'all, this is my recap of Tyler Perry's Sistas. Thank you all for rocking with me. Thank you for checking in, tapping in, and tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell. And you guys, the membership situation is back. So make sure y'all check the link, hit that membership button, so that you can get all of these recaps and all of this stuff. You will be the first one to get it, okay? So make sure you lock in, hit that membership button, and let's rock out and let's enjoy all things ruthless, okay? All right, y'all, that's about it. Thank you so much, and you already know, stay ruthless.